Imagine standing at a crossroads, the weight of your unfulfilled dreams pressing against your chest. You know you're capable of more, but the same patterns hold you captive. The truth is, the person you are today doesn't have to be the person you remain tomorrow. Change isn't something that happens by chance. It's something you build, brick by brick, choice by choice. The version of you that achieves greatness isn't stumbled upon. It's crafted with intention. Most people wait for the perfect moment to start, a moment that never arrives. They linger, hoping for a sign, a stroke of luck, or permission from the world. But success, growth, and purpose don't come to those who wait. They come to those who decide. Rebuilding yourself is not easy, but staying stuck in a life that doesn't reflect your potential, that's far more costly. So choose who you want to become. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. In this very moment, decide to become the person success is searching for. That single, unshakable decision is the spark that sets your journey ablaze. Let me tell you about Milton Hershey. Born in 1857, he grew up in a world of scarcity, his early years marked by relentless hardship. Business failures piled up one after another, each one a blow that could have broken him. Yet Hershey didn't rely on talent or luck. He made a choice, a fierce, unwavering decision to rise above his circumstances. In a quiet moment of clarity, he resolved to build something meaningful, something lasting. That decision wasn't about chocolate, it was about purpose. It was the moment he stopped being a victim of his setbacks and became the architect of his destiny. Hershey's story teaches us that a single decision can redefine your life. It's not a wish or a fleeting hope. It's a command you issue to yourself, enforced by discipline and fueled by action. When you decide with absolute clarity, the universe takes notice. Doubt fades, hesitation crumbles, and life begins to bend in your favor. Your power doesn't come from your circumstances, your education, or your resources. It comes from your ability to choose boldly and commit fully. Too many people drift through life, paralyzed by indecision, second-guessing every step, fearing failure. But failure only has power over those who haven't made up their minds. Once you lock onto a vision and burn the ships behind you, failure becomes a teacher, not a wall. Commit completely. Let there be no retreat. Fix your vision in your mind and pursue it with relentless intention. The moment you decide who you will become, you begin to reshape the world around you. Opportunities align, people are drawn to your energy, and the future you once dreamed of starts to take form. Your decision is your turning point. It's the force that sets your greatness in motion. Choose now and never look back. Resilience. Turning setbacks into stepping stones. Greatness isn't handed to you. It's forged in the fire of adversity. Every monumental achievement in history was preceded by trials, setbacks, and moments that tested the human spirit. The path to success is never a straight line. It's a jagged climb, demanding a resilience that refuses to break, even when the world pushes back. Consider William Carter, a man whose name could have been lost to obscurity. His early ventures collapsed under the weight of economic hardship. Bankruptcy loomed not once, but multiple times. Creditors dismissed him, and the world saw a man destined to fade. But Carter saw something different. Where others saw failure as a dead end, he saw it as a detour. Each setback was a lesson, each closed door a signal to find a better one. He didn't just endure failure, he studied it, learned from it, and used it to sharpen his strategy. Carter's resilience wasn't about avoiding hardship. It was about embracing it as a mentor. Slowly, through trial after trial, he built the foundation of one of the nation's most powerful retail empires. His victories didn't come in spite of failure. They came because of it. Life will test you, not once, but relentlessly. It will challenge your belief in yourself, your endurance, your dreams. It will ask again and again if you're willing to keep going. Most people give up. They retreat, overwhelmed by the weight of defeat. But those who rise, who transform resilience into defiance, turn failure into fuel, doubt into drive, and fear into focus. Resilience isn't just surviving the storm. It's using the wind to propel you forward. It's standing up when it hurts, pushing forward when it feels impossible. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to become unshakable. The stronger the opposition, the greater the growth. There is no easy path to greatness. The struggle is the staircase. Let your challenges shape you. Let your pain teach you. Each disappointment is not the end of your journey, but the forging of your character. No storm lasts forever, and no failure is final unless you allow it to be. Your strength is built in your perseverance, your clarity born in your chaos, your victory prepared in your pain. Embrace adversity. Welcome it as a teacher. Let it sharpen your will and strengthen your purpose. When you refuse to quit, you declare to the world that you are unbreakable. The triumphs of tomorrow are purchased with the persistence of today. Keep going. The one who refuses to give up is the one who ultimately wins. Self-belief, the foundation of your destiny. Your journey from vision to reality is powered by one thing: belief in yourself. Without it, even the most brilliant ideas collapse under the weight of doubt. With it, even the wildest dreams begin to take shape. The world doesn't give you what you wish for. It responds to who you believe yourself to be. Margaret Linfield's story is a testament to this truth. In the early days of her career, rejection was her constant companion. Her performances were criticized, her appearance scrutinized, her name ignored in rooms filled with louder voices. The world gave her every reason to quit, but Margaret held on to something no one could take away, her belief in herself. She trusted her talent when no one clapped, clung to her vision when doors slammed in her face. That belief was her anchor, steadying her through years of obscurity until she stood on stages and screens where the world could no longer ignore her. Self-belief isn't arrogance, it's alignment. It's knowing who you are, what you carry, and what you're meant to build. It doesn't mean you're fearless. It means you refuse to let fear make your decisions. It's showing up, even when you feel small, because you know that small steps build unstoppable momentum. The greatest obstacle to your dreams isn't failure, it's doubt. Doubt is the invisible wall that stops more aspirations than any external barrier. Your mind must become a fortress of confidence, a sanctuary where belief is nurtured and spoken aloud. Look in the mirror and declare, I am capable, I am worthy, I am becoming. These aren't just words, they're seeds. Plant them daily, and you'll harvest a life that reflects your conviction. Margaret Linfield's triumph wasn't sudden. It was built moment by moment, through inner work and unshakable faith. The same power lives in you. The world isn't waiting for your perfection, it's waiting for your truth, for someone who knows who they are and walks boldly in that identity. Setbacks aren't signs to quit. They're proof your journey is real. Believe in yourself fiercely and unapologetically. Not someday, now. Your destiny isn't shaped by circumstances, but by the certainty you carry within. The day you truly believe in your worth is the day everything changes. Purpose, your North Star. A clear, definite purpose is the compass that guides you through life's storms. It's not just a goal, it's a force, a deep conviction that shapes your choices, fuels your persistence, and gives meaning to your journey. Without it, even the most talented drift aimlessly. With it, the ordinary become extraordinary. Thomas Griffin, an industrial titan who transformed communities, owed his success to one thing, clarity of purpose. Long before his factories rose, before his wealth grew, he had a vision, sharply defined and deeply personal. He knew what he wanted to create and why it mattered. That purpose was his anchor when markets crashed, his compass when competitors faltered. While others panicked, Griffin executed. While others hesitated, he acted. Your purpose is your North Star. It tells you where to invest your time, where to focus your energy, and what to walk away from. Without it, your efforts scatter, diluted by distractions. With it, every action aligns, every challenge becomes part of a larger mission. Griffin didn't just define his purpose once. He wrote it down, read it daily, shared it with his team. It wasn't a phrase. It was a force that shaped his life and inspired those around him. Don't settle for vague aspirations. Get specific. What are you here to do? Who do you want to become? What impact do you want to leave? Write it down. Speak it aloud. Let it live in your daily rituals. Then act. Let your purpose guide your choices. What you say yes to, what you walk away from, what you commit to, even when it's hard. Purpose brings discipline. It makes sacrifice easier because you know what you're building. It makes failure bearable because you know where you're headed. Purposeful living is the foundation of extraordinary achievement. It doesn't promise ease, but it guarantees meaning. It turns effort into legacy. Don't wait to find your purpose. Decide it. Claim it. Let it lead you, and watch how the world opens in response. Passion, the flame that fuels your journey. Passion is the spark that turns work into joy and challenges into opportunities. It's the emotional force that breathes life into your purpose and makes your mission vibrant. Without it, life becomes a checklist of tasks. With it, every step pulses with energy. Laura Simmons, a pioneer in education reform, wasn't born into privilege. She earned her place through grit, fire, and an unrelenting passion for change. She believed education could transform lives, not just for individuals, but for entire societies. Her classrooms weren't just places of learning. They were sanctuaries of possibility. While others followed outdated systems, Laura created new ones. Where others saw limitations, she saw opportunities. Her passion was bold, contagious, and unstoppable. Laura faced long hours, fierce resistance, and harsh criticism, but she never burned out. She burned brighter. Passion gave her stamina, courage, and joy in the very work that might have drained someone else. It transformed struggles into growth, setbacks into stepping stones. Find what ignites your heart. That spark isn't random. It's your compass. Pay attention to what excites you, what angers you, what moves you. Within those emotions lies your mission. When you find it, don't tiptoe toward it. Run. Dive in. Give yourself fully. Passion makes you magnetic. It wakes people up, reminds them of their own forgotten fire, and draws them to your cause. Let your passion guide you. Let it fuel your mission and carry you through setbacks. Let it remind you why you started when the journey gets hard. The world doesn't need more people going through the motions. It needs those who are alive with purpose, who dare to care deeply, who act boldly from the heart. What sets your soul on fire? What would you fight for, even if no one noticed? That's your calling. That's your power. Let it lift you, lead you, and leave the world better than you found it. Continuous learning. The key to staying ahead. The greatest achievers aren't always the most gifted. They're the most committed to growth. They never say, "I know enough." Instead, they approach each day as a chance to expand, evolve, and deepen their understanding of the world. Jonathan Harris, a scientist whose discoveries revolutionized his field, wasn't born with wealth or status. He had something better, an unrelenting curiosity. From humble beginnings, he read voraciously, asked bold questions, and sought mentors who challenged his thinking. His thirst for knowledge wasn't a duty, it was a passion. Day by day, he cultivated his mind, and that discipline opened doors others couldn't even see. The world changes fast. Only those who keep learning can keep pace. Education doesn't end with a diploma. It begins when you leave the classroom behind. Every book you read, every conversation you engage in, every challenge you reflect on is part of your ongoing education. Treat your mind like a muscle. Use it or lose it. Continuous learning sharpens your mind and attracts opportunity. Employers seek learners. Partners seek innovators. The world opens its doors to those who are prepared, and preparation comes from asking, "What can I learn today?" Feed your curiosity daily. Read widely. Ask questions without fear. Listen deeply. Reflect often. The path of lifelong learning isn't linear, but it's always rewarding. It turns potential into mastery and average into exceptional. Your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it. Invest in it. Feed it daily. The world belongs to those who never stop growing. Positivity, the lens that shapes your reality. Your mental attitude is the lens through which you see the world. It's the inner voice that either strengthens or sabotages your journey. You can't control every circumstance, but you can always choose your response. And that choice, made consistently, defines your life. Helen Keller, struck deaf and blind as a child, faced a world of silence and darkness. Yet she refused to be defined by her limitations. Through her teacher, Anne Sullivan, and her own indomitable spirit, she chose optimism over despair. Her positive attitude became the foundation of an extraordinary life. She earned a college degree, wrote books that inspired millions, and advocated for others' rights. Her mind remained open, curious, and resilient. She proved that attitude, not adversity, shapes your future. A positive mindset opens doors where others see walls. It attracts opportunities, builds relationships, and creates a magnetic presence. Negativity repels progress. Positivity draws it in. Cultivating positivity isn't about pretending life is perfect. It's about choosing hope, seeking solutions, and finding strength in struggle. Start each day with gratitude. Name 3 things you're thankful for. In moments of stress, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Surround yourself with people who uplift you, consume content that inspires you, and speak words that reinforce your strength. By fostering positivity, you create an environment where success and happiness flourish. Your attitude shapes your destiny more than any external condition. With the right mindset, you can rise above chaos, grow through limitation, and thrive because your mind is strong enough to turn obstacles into opportunities. Choose positivity daily. Let it be your armor, your fire, your legacy. Adaptability. Thriving in a changing world, change is inevitable. Success belongs to those who adapt swiftly and wisely. The most enduring people aren't the strongest or smartest. They're the most responsive to change. The world moves fast. Economies shift. Technologies evolve. Trends fade. The question isn't whether change will come, but how you'll meet it. Joseph Montgomery, a businessman whose career spanned decades, thrived during economic collapse by embracing adaptability. While others clung to outdated strategies, he studied change, anticipated it, and moved with it. When markets crumbled, he pivoted. When others closed doors, he opened new ones. His ability to stay calm, observant, and flexible turned crisis into opportunity. Adaptability isn't just survival, it's transformation. It's asking what's possible now instead of mourning what once worked. It requires humility to admit when something isn't working, courage to try something new, and speed to act before opportunities pass. The rigid break, the flexible endure. Train your mind to expect change. Stop fearing it. Start seeing it as a source of momentum. Stay open to new ideas, new technologies, new methods. Observe patterns, respond quickly, and never stop evolving. Adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your values. It means finding new ways to express them. The destination stays, only the path shifts. The future belongs to the adaptable. Those who embrace change as a gift, not a curse, don't just survive, they flourish. Be like Joseph Montgomery. See change before it arrives, act wisely, and never stop evolving. In a world that never stops moving, adaptability isn't just an advantage, it's everything. Service, the path to significance. True success isn't about what you gain, it's about what you give. The most fulfilled people don't take the most, they serve the most. Real prosperity is rooted in impact, in leaving the world better than you found it. Andrew Powell, a philanthropist and entrepreneur, built a thriving enterprise not by chasing profit, but by dedicating his life to others. From humble beginnings, he focused on contribution, community programs, employee development, social initiatives. His principle was simple: leave everyone better than you found them. In meetings, he listened fully. In decisions, he considered long-term impact. In leadership, he prioritized empathy. These weren't weaknesses, they were his strength. Service creates a cycle of abundance. When you improve others' lives, doors open that money can't unlock. Loyalty deepens, reputation grows, satisfaction expands. You don't need wealth or power to serve. Service begins with intention. Listen deeply. Offer help without being asked. Mentor someone who needs guidance. These small acts ripple outward, creating lasting impact. Service strengthens character. It teaches humility and reminds you that your talents are meant to uplift others. It builds unbreakable bonds. People remember those who cared, who showed up when it mattered. Andrew Powell didn't see service as charity. He saw it as responsibility. Through that lens, he built an empire that changed lives. Ask yourself daily, who can I serve today? How can my actions make someone's life better? When you adopt this mindset, challenges become opportunities to contribute, and success becomes a shared journey. The world rewards those who give with open hearts. True fulfillment lies not in what you gain, but in what you give. Let your life be a story of service, your legacy one of impact. Your journey begins now. Your potential is limitless. Reflect on your dreams. Define what success means to you. Commit fully to rebuilding yourself starting today. Greatness doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It waits for your courage, your resilience, your optimism. Take deliberate action every day. Decide boldly, like Milton Hershey. Rise through adversity, like William Carter. Believe fiercely, like Margaret Linfield. Let purpose guide you, like Thomas Griffin. Let passion fuel you, like Laura Simmons. Learn relentlessly, like Jonathan Harris. Choose positivity, like Helen Keller. Adapt swiftly, like Joseph Montgomery. Serve selflessly, like Andrew Powell. The power is yours. Rise, rebuild, redefine your life. Create your extraordinary future, starting now.